Hello, good morning, boys and girls. We are on page 38, lesson 7. Make sure you are on the correct page. For the first question, they are asking you to draw an area model. So we are going to draw an area model. This is what the area model looks like. And then solve using standard algorithm. Use arrows to match the partial products from your area model to the partial products in your algorithm. This is called the standard algorithm. So the one that we do with the multiplication sign and the long division, that's what they call the standard algorithm because that is the common way that most people learn it. And the area model is kind of visual, so you can see where all the numbers are, and you've seen it in decimals in the last problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am multiplying my numbers. So notice here that I'm multiplying 6 times 200, and this is where your 6 is coming from, and your 200 comes from right here. So this is where my 200 is coming from. So I know that 6 times 2 is equal to 12, and I'm adding my 2 zeros at the end. Again, 6 times 7 is equal to 42, and adding my 0. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. And then what I have here is 40 times 200, and 4 times 2 is equal to 8, and add my 3 zeros at the end because there are 3 zeros. 4 times 7 is equal to 28, add my 2 zeros at the end. 4 times 3 is 12, and add my 0 at the end. Over here we have 3 times 2, which is equal to 6, and add 4 zeros at the end. Here we have 3 times 7, which is equal to 21, and add my 3 zeros at the end again. For this one, we have 3 times 3, which is equal to 9, and add my 2 zeros at the end. Okay, now what you're going to do is you are going to add 1200, or 1200, plus 420, plus 18. Okay, 8 plus 0 is 8. 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 2 is 6, bring down my 1. So this one right here would go right straight across, and over here I would add, see now this is where numbers can be hard to add everything. So I'm drawing a line so that you guys don't get confused with where the numbers are going. We have 8,000, then we have plus 2,800, and plus 120. Add it all together, I get 0, 2, 9, 10. Okay, so this is for the second box right here. 10,920 comes from this right here. Now, the last one, which may not even fit here, but I am adding 60,000 plus 21,000 plus 900. So I get 0, 0, 9, 1, 6, 7, 8. I get 81,900. Now, when you add these numbers together, 1,638, 10,920, and 81,900, you are going to get your answer for the equation. So I'm going to pause on that because I want to do the standard algorithm first, and then we're going to see if we get the same answers. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 1 is 43. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 4 is 16. Bring down my 0 because now I'm multiplying in my tens place. So now I'm going to erase this so it's not everywhere. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. I'm going to add all of my numbers together. Oh, not quite yet. I still have my place value right here in the, hundreds place. So 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 7 is 21, and 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is equal to 8. I am so sorry, that is hard to see. 8 plus 0 is 8, 3 plus 2 is 5, 9 plus 9 is 18, and 18 plus 6 is going to give me 24. Wow. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is going to give me 4. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Okay, so we have 94,458. And when you add these numbers together, you will also get 94,458. I would show you, but I am out of room. Or I can actually show you over here. So I have 1,638, and then I have 10,920, and I have 81,900. If you notice, they are the same numbers. So again, 8, 5, again 24, 4, and 9. So they are the same. Okay, that's a very long problem for problem number 1, but that's your problem number 1. Problem B. Same thing as the last problem, you're making sure that you're multiplying your numbers. So right here we have 6 times 200. This is where I'm getting 200 from. Right here I have 6 times 70. So kind of like your multiplication chart. Again, 6 times 3. And over here we have 0 times 200. Again, 0 times 70, 0 times 3. Over here we have 300 times 200, 300 times 70, 300 times 3. And I'm going to make sure I'm multiplying all of these numbers together in order to get my answer. So 6 times 2 is equal to 12, and then add my 2 zeros. Over here I have 6 times 7, which is equal to 42. Add my 0. 6 times 3 is 18. This looks like the same problem as this one, but it's not. 0 times 200 is 0. 0 times 70 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 300 times 200. 3 times 2 is 6. Add my zeros at the end, so I get 60,000. 3 times 7 is 21. Add my 3 zeros. Right here, I have 3 times 3, which is equal to 9, and my 2 zeros at the end. And then I'm going to add all of these numbers together. So when I add 1,200 plus 420 plus 18, I'm going to get my answer of 1,638. Over here, when I add 0 plus 0 plus 0, I'll get 0. I have 60,000 plus 21,000 plus 900 is going to give me 81,900. Okay, and then I want to add all of these numbers together. 8 plus 0 is going to be 8. 3 plus 0 is going to be 3. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And bring down your 8. So you get 83,538. Let's see if we get the same answer when we solve it in standard algorithm. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 1 is 43. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 4 is equal to 16. Bring down my 0. Notice that this is all 0. 0 times 0 times 0 is all going to be 0. Now I'm going to put 2 zeros because now I'm multiplying in my hundreds place. So 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 3 is going to give me 8. I'm going to add everything together. I get 8, 3, 15. 1 plus 1 is 2, and bring down my 8. So again, oh, I missed my number that was carried. So I have 83,538, and they are both the same. So that is my answer. Now, for problem C, they ask you the question, both parts A and B have 3-digit multipliers. What does it mean when you're talking about 3-digit multipliers? That means that you have 3 digits that you are multiplying. Why are there 3 partial products in A and only 2 partial products in B? And the reason being is because in 306, there is no digit values in tens place. We don't have anything right here. That is why there is 3 earlier, right? There is no digit value in the tens place. Because when you multiply a number by 0, you are going to get 0. No matter how big or small that number is, you are still going to get 0. Because you're multiplying times nothing, basically. Nothing is there, so you cannot get anything if there is nothing there. Now, we're going to move on to page 30.